I'm Banks.
I'm Josh.
Odd places. Going?
I roll. Thanks. I believe the quality of our life depends on the promises we keep to ourselves. Sorry, no. The promises we keep to ourselves.
You just said that. You said it twice.
No. The promises we keep to ourselves actually reduces our quality of life. It hurts us. The promises we keep, to ourselves is the quality of life.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Increases the quality of our lives.
So, okay, hang on. Let me make sure I understand this. So say it again. I'm trying to figure this out. Go ahead.
Let's just start with the last one. We can come back around to the first one. The last one is the quality of our life depends on the promises we keep to ourselves. Keeping a promise to ourselves.
Okay.
We make a promise to ourselves, we keep it. That determines the quality of our life, not the promises we make to others, the ones we make to ourselves that we keep.
Okay. So, but give me an example of that.
I'll give you a perfect example. And this is what made me think of this. This morning, I had a client who was really in a rush, or it wasn't an existing client. It was someone who was asking me to do some work for them. And they wanted to meet right away. Hey, do you have an hour real quick? I had already planned to do my obstacle course run. And I said, I cannot meet right now. I can meet hour and a half. I gave them some other time. And that was okay. They were in a rush. However, I could have just said, you know what, I'm not going to do my race. I'm not going to do my exercise. I'm going to help this client. But I promised myself I would do my exercise this morning so that I can prepare for my race in end of February. That was a promise I made to myself. It could have cost me work. It could have cost me income. It could have cost me a client. It didn't. But it doesn't seem like much. And here's the key. That promise I made to myself, I could have worked out after. I could have worked out tomorrow. It's just that it goes to my identity, my integrity with myself. My self-worth is all tied to just keeping that promise because I told myself I would, and I held up to my end of the bargain.
Okay. Did you keep that promise at that time of day? Did you say, I'm going to, from 12 to 1, I'm going to go do my obstacle course?
Yeah, I had it on my calendar. It was an actual specific time. Yes.
For me, I find that I put the person first, not me, the person first, service. That's my love language. I like to service first, and I'm second. So if someone comes to me and says, let's give you that example of that. Hey, I need you now. I'm like, okay, these are my friends or my business. Okay, I can stop everything. I know that later on I can clean out the tank for the fish, which I had planned on doing. Let's say that's what it was. And I will give them the benefit of the doubt. I'll give you an example. I had an Airbnb, and she's texting me back and forth. She books 2 days. And I don't know what she wants. And I said, hey, I got some time now. Give me a call. I'm a solution. I like to work on solutions. So she came back, we talked on the phone, and I realized she just wanted to use my outdoor shower. She wanted to rent my room for 2 days, however, and use the outdoor shower to wash her clothes and to take a shower. And I was like, okay, I got it. It was better for me because I stopped. I didn't have to get all these texts. But however, I would rather help her, or like you, a friend. Thanks, I need you. Or my friend who busted her kneecap. What do you need? I'm there. You want me to feed your fish? So I get that, promises you keep to yourself. Now, in that regard, what I want to do is I want to write every single day. I haven't written today.
You haven't? Okay.
I have not. So I will write. When we get off, I'll put everything away. I'll sit down and I'll do my writing.
Do you have a time now? Do you have a time that you write? Do you have a scheduled time, or are you just sometime during the day?
Sometime during the day.
Okay. So you're still keeping the promise. You're still keeping your promise you made to yourself.
Right.
You're not violating that. So that's okay.
Right. But I keep it open just in case, like 11:58 at night. Oh, geez, I haven't written. I got to sit down. Give me a couple minutes. Let me write some stuff. I think the point is with me is The promises I keep are to service others. I mean, that's my over umbrella, is to help others. How can I help you? What do I need? What do you need from me? What do you want from me? How can I help you?
So I'm going to throw a gorilla wrench into this.
with some Gorilla Glue. By the
Sure.
way,
Afterwards, we'll put it back together.
brought to you by Gorilla Glue.
I think helping others, keeping promises to others is far, far easier than keeping promises to ourselves. I think it's almost like the easy way out.
Because if you keep promises to yourself, you're the only one that knows that promise, correct?
Well, that's the
Gorilla.
second meaning. That was the original meaning. If you keep a promise, if you keep it to yourself, you can't be held accountable.
Right.
That was my
right.
double entendre meaning. Yes.
And if you keep it with others, and you could be called out on it. Oh,
Look,
geez.
let's just put it where it is. It's easier to sacrifice yourself for someone else than it is to sacrifice yourself for you.
Well, then let's bring Christianity into the equation. So a man dies. A man.
You want wait? We're gonna go fairy tale now. Let's go. All right, let's go fairy tale.
A man, let's say, dies for everybody. He goes not for himself. He's like, I'm going to live. I mean, I'm not going to live. I'm going to die so everybody else lives.
So wait a minute. Do you believe he was God? Like do you believe that Christ himself was God? Like the Trinity? Do you believe that?
I am open to all interpretations.
Well, this is important because if he knew he was God and he died, he didn't really die. He just left his human form, and it really wasn't that much of a pain for him. I just always wondered about that. Like,
yeah,
was it really a sacrifice if you know, like, you can't actually die? You're immortal. You're omniscient and omnipotent.
Okay, all right. That's another episode. Let's stay with this. So you're saying it has to be for you. I mean,
I'm saying you will be so fast to sacrifice yourself for other people, to just give your all. But why won't we do that for ourselves?
Because maybe we're here to help others. I mean, I feel like I'm on this earth to help others, to service others. And by servicing others, I get my juice out of it. And when I mean juice, I mean my endorphins going.
Okay.
We talked about laughter.
Yes.
In a different episode. When you make someone laugh, you feel good. They're laughing, you feel good. I mean, that's the key. You want them to laugh to feel good, and then that makes you feel good. So it's almost it's not altruistic because you get something out of it too. Altruistic. Oh,
there you are.
Bad connection.
The marvel of Zoom.
Yeah. You get something out of laughter, making others laugh. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, that's fair enough. But there's still something to say about self-worth, that our own identity, at some point you give, and you don't take care of yourself, you can no longer give. That's the challenge.
Okay. I think I know what you're saying. Tell me if I'm right. You're saying take care of this first, be true to this. This is number one, love yourself, and then you can love others, and then you can help others, then you can service others.
Yes, and I want to put one more layer on top of that. I want to put a little bit of icing on the cake.
Okay.
By me doing my workout this morning and staying true to myself and getting ready for that race and raising my own identity, I become a better business person. I become a better friend. I become better overall as a person, and I can be more effective for others. Ooh, because nice. I kept my own promise. Oh. That's where really.
Ooh, I don't have an argument for that. Yeah, I can't even put a cherry on top of that icing on the cake. I get it. You be the best you can so that you can service others the best that you can.
Yes. Now, and I'm not talking about emergencies. Like you mentioned, like someone breaks a leg. Okay, that's a whole different story. I'm just saying, barring an emergency, right, we should be able to keep the promises we make.
Yeah. Could it be that person, when they called you up and they wanted your attention, could it be that you were like, you know what? Well, yeah, but what it was I come first. So you already had something planned. You were already down the road of going to train for an hour.
What I told this person, I said, I already have a commitment. That's all I
Okay.
said. I already have a commitment. I didn't tell him what it was to me or to someone else. It doesn't matter. I already made a commitment, which, by the way, tells him that when I do make commitments, I keep them
It does.
because it's true.
Definitely does. Banks.
And I'm Josh.
Odd places going.
Viral. Yeah.
Yeah.